Good afternoon, one and all. I, Dr. Prabhavati K, Professor and Head of Department of Biochemistry, Sri Devarajaras Medical College, Kola. Welcome all the participants. I deem it a great privilege to welcome you to the virtual national webinar titled Fluorosis, an Overview, as part of the Department of Biochemistry webinar series and to be hosting it. I am thankful to the institution for providing me the opportunity to host this webinar. Now I request our Professor, respected Dr. K.N. Shashidhar, to deliver the welcome address and introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Arjun L. Khandare, to the audience. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Prabha. A very good afternoon to one and all. It's my proud privilege to welcome you all for today's national webinar titled Fluorosis and Overview. Our institution, Sri Devarajaras Medical College, which is a constituent of Sri Devarajaras Academy of Higher Education and Research, is distinguished as a premier institution for medical education, research, community health services, and patient care. Since its beginning in the year 1986, the hard work and devotion of the visionaries of our institution, headed by late Sri R.L. Jalapaji, the founder chairman of our trust and institution, and the then secretary and the present president, Sri G.H. Nagaraja sir, and other trustees of our institution. This institution has grown up to the present extent to become a deemed to be university to get a global recognition. I welcome all the dignitaries, my fellow colleagues, and in absentia, our president of our trust and Honorable Chancellor, Sri G.H. Nagaraja, respected Vice President, Sri Rajendra sir, respected Secretary of our trust, Sri Hanumant Raju sir, Honorable In-charge Vice Chancellor and Registrar, Dr. D.V.L.N. Prasad, Dean, Faculty of Medicine, Dr. Prabhakar sir, respected Medical Superintendent, Dr. Krishnappa sir, and I also welcome all my fellow colleagues, my dear friends, PG students, postgraduates, PhD scholars, and various other researchers who are working in the fluorosis research and various other associated conditions. I feel proud and privileged to welcome Dr. Arjun L. Khandare sir, who was Director General, Scientist G, who is presently retired, who was an ICMR National Institute of Nutrition, Hyderabad. He worked in that prestigious institution. He is basically a biochemist, and he was an assistant technical advisor, research officer at National Institute of Nutrition, Hyderabad. Sir has over more than 25 years of teaching experience, research experience, and has conducted more than 9 epidemiological studies, and is a reviewer of various reputed research journals. He has several publications to his credit, and we are happy to invite Sir for today's event. The very purpose of we doing this webinar is to create awareness and to start implementing the treatment modalities as well as strategies and to frame policies to help overcome the ill events of the fluorosis. As on date, many of the people were concentrating on the dental and skeletal fluorosis. The present scenario of the Kola district, which is an endemic for the fluorosis, has many of the population here are suffering from non-skeletal fluorosis. Particularly, it is the renal system which has got affected in majority of this population. So this has created an interest in us to start working on the fluorosis, and we have started with a fluorosis research and referral lab and has got recognition as Center of Excellence by Sri Devarajaras Academy of Higher Education and Research. We are happy to announce that our center has got a lot of work that has been done on the fluorosis, has got published in daily newspapers, national newspapers, as well as in various magazines, as well as TV channel. We have given an interview on these things, and our activities of our fluorosis research and referral lab has been presented in the Medicine Apps, which is an international online site where it focuses mainly on the scientific content and many of the scientific members are participants in this medicine apps. We have worked a lot on the fluorosis, its impact not only on the humans, we also have worked on sericulture, we have also worked on floriculture, we have worked on horticulture, we have worked on the bovine, and also we have worked on lot many things. It doesn't mean we have not touched any of these things. So we have touched almost all the conditions where the fluorosis has got an impact, be it the intelligent quotient with respect to the school children, be it with respect to the thyroid disorders, be it with respect to the oral cancers, be it with respect to the breast cancer, be it with respect to cervical cancer. Also, we have worked on the gastroesophageal reflux disorders. We have worked on infertility, skeletal fluorosis. We have worked on many other conditions where the fluorosis has got an impact. We have also worked on the diabetic cataract, the microvascular as well as macrovascular complications of the diabetes. Our major concern is with respect to the non-skeletal fluorosis, where there is a lot of impact on this local population. Sir, it's my privilege to introduce Dr. Arjun Khandare, who is a hardcore researcher and has got an exemplary work done on the fluorosis, and is a doyen, I can say, with respect to the fluorosis, and his presence will create a good impact for our fluorosis research and referral lab. Sir, further, I also request you to please handhold us and help us to take our center, the fluorosis research and referral lab, to a great extent to get a national as well as international recognitions. Sir, I also request you to please be on our board as a member advisor so that your inputs and your knowledge experience, there is no limitations for us to take your knowledge as well as various other things. Sir has worked, as I mentioned, in National Institute of Nutrition. He got PhD in biochemistry from Marathwada University, Aurangabad, and he has done MSc with a first class in biochemistry, and he has worked, selected as an UPSC selectee, and has worked at various capacities as a biochemist, assistant technical advisor, research officer, senior research officer, scientist DE, and various other categories from top to bottom. He has got more than 25 years of research experience, and he is a member of various professional societies, including the life member of Nutritional Society of India, General Secretary ISFR, that is Indian Society for Fluorosis Research, former President International Society for Fluoride Research. Sir is also a member of American Society of reputed American Society of Nutrition. He is a member of scientific advisory committees of various other things, including the governmental agencies. Sir has got various research grants, which has been received from FSSAI, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, ICMR, and UNICEF. He was a key person in organizing many workshops, conferences, symposia, and other things. He has done a lot of podium presentations. He was a faculty member for various courses at National Institute of Nutrition, Hyderabad, and he was a research advisor and has supervised lot many PhD scholars as well as MSc students. To his credit, he is a reviewer of research journals, which includes national and international journals which are indexed. He has a lot of project proposals reviewed and has recommended for funding by ICMR and DBT. He is an university examiner who has conducted examinations as an external member at Swami Ramananda Tirtha Marathwada University, Nanded. He is a visiting professor, Biomedical Laboratory Science and Management and Clinical Nutrition and Dietetics, West Bengal, Midnapur, West Bengal. He has done a lot of trainings with respect to the scientific community as well as a non-scientific community. He is a member of Indian delegation to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Sir has got many publications in peer-reviewed indexed journals as a first author as well as corresponding author. These things speaks laurels about his work on fluorosis and beyond. I welcome you, sir, and it's my privilege and happy to announce all the participants and delegates of today's function that you will be enlightened with the fluorosis and his personal experience he is going to share today. So these things will take us a long way. Thank you one and all, and I welcome sir. Please take over. Over to you, sir.
Oh, this is okay. Yeah.
Over to you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Shashidhar. This is more than my presentation. The introduction was covered from my MSc to the PhD, and last I just ITG retired. And I thank for inviting me for this program. However, it was a bit short notice anyway. But because of I have given promise to you last time, and I was in US, I could not do it when you asked me to do it. But so today is the due date for having me here. And thank you very much for this very good and enlightened introduction of mine. And I welcome to all these participants of your department and your faculty members and students. And this I wanted to start now. This anyway, this because of a technical problem, we are a bit late. Anyway, you bear with me. I'm going to start this fluorosis and overview. This because of I wanted to give you the overview of the fluorosis, so as to you can pick up the things from there, and I think you can ask me the questions. Where how I can do this? This is not going. Oh.
Sir, my IT person will technically help you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, no problem.
You can use mouse and select that one, sir. Third one.
This I can okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, this as far as introduction of fluorosis is concerned, this because of you have done a lot of work on fluorosis, and many of you are in-depth knowledge of fluorosis. And this is for this newcomers who wanted to do something in the fluorosis. And fluorosis is the problem which is being increased day by day. So fluorosis is the public health problem all over the world, not only in India. It is significant because it can lead to a severe health issues, including dental fluorosis, skeletal deformities, and potential neurological effects. Sometimes in the neurological effects, the dementia and mentally retardation, this we have seen in the fluoritic area. Because of we have done many epidemiological studies, we come across this type of problems in the neurological problems in the field. Contamination is more prevalent in certain regions, particularly in alluvial zone states. As if we have seen in the whole country, this is Delhi, Gujarat, Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal, they are comes under the alluvial zone states. And they also have a lot of fluoride. If you see in Rajasthan, this lot of fluoride is there in their drinking water, as well as West Bengal and this Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, and Punjab. Then the states having hard rock aquifer. This in the southern region of our country, they have they also have a fluorosis and fluoride in their drinking water, ground drinking water. And they are not this like a alluvial zone. They are hard rock. This water which is coming from the rock. That is that is the reason they are called as a hard rock aquifer. A fluoride content in hard rock are least mobilized. That is the reason this, as far as fluoride in our drinking water in the southern states is not as much as they have in the in the northern states. And that is the scenario of our country. This in the global stage, globally, if you see this, about 25 countries are affected with the fluoride problem. Our neighboring countries like Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Bangladesh, these and other countries are also this. All the dark portion is depicted here as they are affected with the fluorosis. And in our country, if you see this, uh, uh, about 204 districts in our country. Here, this in the National Program for Prevention and Control of Fluorosis, they have included as a endemic district 110. Because of I used to give them a training to this all the staff of this NPPCF. So this they have included about 110, but our studies shows that this because of this, many the publications are coming from the different states. They have we have collected the information on it 204 states in 204 districts in 21 states and union territories. And people, because of this, it's very old data. These people affected about 62 million, and out of them, there's 6 million are children. And exclusive, the causative factor excess consumption of fluoride through drinking water. Wherever is this more than 1 ppm, this you will get the fluorosis. This here, if you see this. This 100% districts of Rajasthan and Gujarat and Punjab, Haryana. This Haryana comes under say 40 to 70% of the districts are affected. But this Rajasthan and Gujarat, I have visited this Rajasthan as well as Gujarat. They are having lot of fluorosis because of different reasons. Not only this fluoride in their drinking water, but they consume lot of black salt. Black salt contains fluoride. These are the states, the 10 major states. This is Manoj Mandwa has given in this is also a old data. This is March 9, 2015. This is 10 states. This our Karnataka is figuring here at third position. And this and the population is given against the each state, this 40,400 and 613 people are affected in Rajasthan. Likewise, this in Telangana 19 lakh 22,000 and Karnataka 13 lakh 29,602. This is again, it is a old data. This fluorosis is increasing day by day because of this. In the rural area, they are drinking groundwater. So this initial symptoms of the fluorosis is concerned, they are not exclusive. If anybody having a headache means he has a fluorosis. But if a person has entered into a village where the fluoride content in their drinking water is more than 1 ppm, if he is staying for more than a week, if he is getting headache and constipation, weak body pain, and backache, joint rigidity, and general weakness. These are the initial symptoms of the fluorosis, and at the level of 1 to 2 ppm of fluoride in their drinking water. And after the symptoms, the initial symptoms followed by this multiple joint pain, these are the severity. Again, it depends upon the how much fluoride is present in their drinking water. Multiple joint pain, primarily in the feet, knees, and back, difficulty in walking, limitations of joint movement, then inability to close the fist, development of spinal stiffness and kyphosis in a few patients, flexion of spine, and neurological complications. If you see the spectrum of fluorosis, if you see this dental fluorosis again is divided into the three categories: this mild, moderate, and severe. Then skeletal fluorosis, it is in children, affect children children affected, and adolescents are affected. Every age, the people are affected here. This adolescent and adults and crippling fluorosis we have come across in Telangana state when I was doing my studies. That some about a 5 to 6% of people are affected with a crippling fluorosis. You see here this how he is using this rope in the last A. Here he is using a rope to get up, and his legs are very stiff. He cannot bring together. And then the type of fluorosis is concerned, the dental fluorosis, skeletal fluorosis, and non-skeletal fluorosis. The dental fluorosis, again, this manifests as a discoloration, pitting, and weakness of tooth enamels. And the skeletal fluorosis affects bone and joints. Progress from early advanced stage to early joint pains and stiffness, as I told you earlier. Advanced stage will be this limited mobility, bone deformities, and neurological issues. I can show you the pictures of these skeletal fluorosis and non-skeletal fluorosis. As Dr. Shashidhar sir was telling about the non-skeletal fluorosis, yes, it is being increased, this non-skeletal fluorosis in our country, and we are not concentrating on that because of we don't know that whether it is due to the fluoride or not. So it may lead to the various symptoms and health problems such as the gastrointestinal issues and neurological complications, as well as the nephrological complications. We have done in one study in Nellore district. This due to fluorosis, lot of people were there fluoride with silica. There were a lot of people had their kidney damage. As far as dental fluorosis is concerned, this if you see this normal teeth, they are white and smooth, glossy. Okay, this is mild, moderate, and moderate moderate dental fluorosis. This animal surface of the teeth displays a mark wear and tear. If you see here, this girl is from Tamil Nadu. This A district, Dharampuri district. Brown stains are often present, and it can be significant disfiguring feature affecting the appearance of the teeth. And if it is a girl child, you know that it is getting difficult to get married in the fluorotic area. This problem, you must be knowing that thing. The severe dental fluorosis is if you see this the dental fluorosis here, anytime they can break from here. So inguinal surface is severely affected. Hypoplasia is marked, and it can impact the overall shape of the tooth. Pitted and brown out areas are common. There is a widespread brownish and discoloration on the teeth. If you see here, there's more than this type of teeth we have seen in the field. Teeth often have a corroded appearance. This is anyway, we have seen the mild, moderate, and severe fluorosis. So here, this we have done one study in the fluorotic area. It has published in Biological Trace Elements way back in 2004. When I have joined in the National Institute of Nutrition in 1995. After this, we have done this study. This why this dental fluorosis of a different grade. It's a different level of fluorosis. So we have taken these 2 villages as a control, and about 6 villages they are fluoride content in their drinking water at the different levels. This first, second, third, fourth, and fifth and sixth, these villages were from experimental villages, and these are the control villages, 2 villages. If you see this at 5.52 fluoride content in drinking water, there is no dental fluorosis in the children. We have taken the children 5 to 5 to 14 years of children. We have seen in the children only, not in the adults. So there's because of in the adults, there are so many they have habits of chewing tobacco as well as smoking and all this because of you cannot differentiate the teeth, coloring of the teeth from the fluorosis. That is the reason if you have to take if you take these children for the experimental purpose from 5 to a permanent teeth to this about 15 years of age. So this is if you see this at 0.37 ppm of fluoride, if you see this, there was the about a 10% of the children had a dental fluorosis. It means below 1 also you will get the dental fluorosis. It again depends upon their health status and nutrition status of the children also. And as you increase, as the fluoride increase there in their drinking water from 2.6 to 5.47, the grade 1 is converting to 2, 2 is converting to 3, and 3 is converting into 4. So if you see this at the last, at the level of 5.47, this grade 1 is less and grade 2 is more, grade 3 is more than that, and grade 4 is very high as compared to the other levels of the fluoride in their drinking water. So as fluoride increases, the dental fluorosis grades increases. So this, if you see this, if you come across the children who have this dental fluorosis about a grade 4 dental fluorosis, definitely you can consider that village is definitely affected with a fluoride and fluorosis, and they definitely in that village they will be having some skeletal fluorosis also. This is the litmus test. If you go to the school to check this dental fluorosis, and you can consider that village is fluoride free or fluoride affected village. The skeletal fluorosis, this you can easily this is available in the textbooks also. It is not necessary to go for the at the first instance for the X-rays and all. The first of all you have to check their drink water fluoride, then urinary fluoride. This what is the exposure of the fluoride of the people in that village. And if you wanted to check this whether in person has a skeletal fluorosis or not, these are two to three tests are there that you can check them, and definitely you can consider them as a skeletal fluorosis or they have a skeletal fluorosis or not. This is the coin test. You put a coin before them and you ask him to pick up that coin. The fluoritic person cannot pick up the coin because of this bending would be the problem. There would be a lot of pain in the back. So he will not able to pick up the coin. The another is the chest. These are very simple tests. You ask this person to touch his neck to the chest. He will not able to do because of this lot of pain in his neck. This is the chin test, and this other is a stretch test. Guys, we have shown in this figure. You ask him to do this test as shown in the figure. Stretch the arm sidewise and fold the arm and try to touch the neck of the head. If there is a pain in stiffness in the shoulder shoulder joint and backbone during this exercise, it may suggest the possibility of the skeletal fluorosis. The normal person can do, but the skeletal fluorosis person cannot do this exercise. And you can get it confirmed by taking its forearm X-ray, one X-ray only. This is if it shows the intraosseous membrane calcification, then you can confirm with this X-ray, and it's urinary fluoride, and again this drinking water fluoride. You can confirm the case. Yes, this case is skeletal fluorosis case. The skeletal fluorosis are about different type because of the different level that effect of fluoride on the bone, and again depending upon the nutrition status, they affect this fluorosis in children and adults. They are broadly divided into genuvelgum, genuverum, and these are the pictures I will show you. This child is from this both the children from upper this genuvelgum as well as genuverum from Bihar, Nevada district. There this the collector called to this our director and asked this because of they are not able to differentiate or diagnose the disease. This is a different type of disease. This is Langda disease or something like that. They have named it, and they call us to what is this disease. This you can come because of this. Our institute comes under the ICMR. They called us and we went there. This we have systematic study done in one of the villages there. Its name is Kachariadi, and we stayed over there for 15 days and we got the study. This we have collected these pictures from there. This is Lockney. This is Jane Welgam. If you see this child, you might have not seen at this age this type of bone deformities in that young age. And there, this fluoride was very high. There is 14 ppm fluoride in their drinking water, and these children are this is Verum. This is Knockney, it is called, and this is exactly opposite to this. This knees are here knock, and here these knees are away. So this is Genu Verum and this is Genu Velgam. So at this age, if the children are affected, you can see this all this age before them, this how dark life they would be living in future. This kyphosis is again this another type of this skeletal fluorosis, and the Schaberstein, if you see here, this Schaberstein, if you see this lower extremities, the tibia are Schaber shape. And if you check this, why such type of disease is there in the children? Because of at this age, at the younger age, they run here and there. And their diet is very poor, particularly calcium diet, and very high fluoride in their drinking water. So this you must be knowing this bones are combination of this hardness and collagen. This and collagen synthesis is affected due to fluoride. And this all is hydroxyproline. If you see their fluoritic affected children, this lot of hydroxyproline is going through their urine, and their collagen synthesis is affected. Hence, and there is no hardness in the bone, and in that age they run here and there. This all the weight fall on the lower tibia, and they get Schaberstein. So this is in few cases in this child is also from Bihar. This type of children we have seen about 4 or 5 children. We have seen such type of children there. This is at adolescent. He is from Telangana state. And you see, if you see this crippling fluorosis, this is from Wailpalli village of Nalgonda district, and if you see this, his age that time was about 50 years, and the fluoride level in their his drinking water was about 7 ppm of fluoride in the drinking water, and it happens this paraplegia can results from spinal cord compression. This we got him operated. I will show you this. He's walking and working. And this compression occurs due to osteosclerosis, hardening of or increased density of bone at the spine level, and it compresses your spinal cord, and often associated with the endemic skeletal fluorosis because of high fluoride in their drinking water. These children, as I already shown you, these are from Bihar and these are from Assam. You see, this is Assam. This is from Bihar. They are North India. This is from Northeast area. This is Karbi Anglong district. We visited that village and collected. And this drinking water is 10 ppm, and here the drinking water fluoride was 14 ppm. So these children are affected, these adults are affected. If you see this girl child, how bent these bones are there. This exostosis cases you might have come across in the fluorotic area. Very rarely, this we have seen in my whole career. This exostosis patients in the fluorotic area. Not only this males are affected, this ladies are also affected, females are affected. There is no bar for the male and female. These females are comparatively less seen. Why? Because of they are coming from the other villages. Suppose in one village, they in their parents' village, they have about 1 ppm of fluoride in their drinking water, and they are entering to the other village, married to the other village person, and their fluoride is very high. Then that is the reason it is coming at the late age, and these ladies are less affected. But it is not this sex-related disease. This you can see here this DEXA we had, and this here this trace lines if you see on this X-ray, and these are due to the calcium deficiency in the fluorotic area. This non-skeletal fluorosis, as Dr. Shashidhar was talking about non-skeletal fluorosis, initially he told me to talk on non-skeletal fluorosis. Yes, I can make it a full presentation on if you want in future. But this at the initial stage, this 1 or 2 slides I made for this non-skeletal fluorosis. Non-skeletal fluorosis.
लेकिन मैंने क्योंकि एग्जैक्टली मेरा नाम नहीं देखा है
Pardon, sir? Hello?
27 लोग के आसपास 27 लोग के आसपास है
Are you able to?
I request the participants to kindly mute. I request the participants to kindly mute your.
कल तो मालूम हो जाएगा
सारे डिपार्टमेंट सर एनआईटी और फिजियो में तो सर
डलवा दे ग्रुप में शराब नहीं लगेगा तुम लोग आपस में ग्रुप में डाल दे
Hello?
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Can continue.
Yeah. Yeah, can I continue?
yeah,
Yes.
please.
Okay. This is non-skeletal fluorosis. Non-skeletal fluorosis is nothing but this. It affects this muscles in the body. It is not concerned to the either heart tissue, either a dental or a bony type of thing. So this is in the gastrointestinal symptoms. What happens? This abdominal pain and excessive saliva, nausea, and vomiting may occur after the acute high levels of exposure to the fluoride. This gastrointestinal problem is way back in this our Sushila. She is no more. This is for I think you are working in the fluoride and fluorosis area, and she is the pioneer in some of the studies in fluorosis. She is no more. She has died on 18th of October. This I think I have sent these condolences to their families and all. So this is non-skeletal fluorosis, the word, and she has started from because of she was working in AIMS, and she has started this non-skeletal fluorosis because of she has intestinal level, because of this corrosive nature of fluoride in intestinal area, and absorption of the nutrient is not proper due to fluoride. Fluoride forms a flow of HF, hydrofluoric acid, and it is more corrosive than the fluoride. In the acidic media in the intestine, it forms a HF, and it corrodes this all the microvilli in the intestine. So that is the reason that there is abdominal pain, cramps in the stomach, in the fluorotic area in some patients. Then neurological manifestation nowadays it is developing because of it affects in the cortex of the brain, as well as this many parts of this the neurological and it compress this spinal canal at the neck level, and the paralysis. As we have seen this person, and he got a paralysis due to the compression of its spinal cord, and he gets a paralysis. And the neurological manifestation also this low IQ. There are many are coming. These publications are coming on low IQ also. So this muscular manifestation fluorosis can lead to a muscle weakness, stiffness, muscle pain, and loss of muscle power. You cannot lift this in the fluoritic area. If you see this, these problems are there in the muscular manifestations. Then allergic manifestations also, if you see this, if you very high fluoride in the drinking water, its rashes would be there on the skin. Then effects on fetus, we have seen in the Bihar, that village, Navada district, there are many cases we have seen there are abortions, as well as this stillbirth. It may be due to because of this fluoride interferes with all these antioxidant levels, as well as this developmental stages of the fetus, particularly in the bone. If the bone deformity is there, then I think there sometimes the children are born with deformities, and sometimes they are getting aborted, and sometimes they are stillbirth also. This low hemoglobin, because of this RBC's membrane, cell membrane has a calcium. This fluoride acts on that, and its shape of the hemoglobin, this RBC gets distorted, and it is called the iconocyte, and because of it, it doesn't carry this oxygen, and it is engulfed by the phagocytosis. And urinary tract manifestation, urine volume may decrease, and it may become a yellow red in color. Itching in the region may also occur at the high level of fluoride. Then the ligaments and blood vessels calcifications is being seen in the fluorotic area, and they are getting, because of hardening of the blood vessel, getting this heart attacks in the fluorotic area. Because of this unique feature of fluoride in the calcification and hardening of the soft tissue like ligament and blood vessels, which can lead to a blockage in the blood vessels. So this is the sources of fluoride. It is not necessary. This what are the linkages in fluoride and nutrition? Our National Institute of Nutrition has done studies on, if you see this, how nutrition plays an important role in a village. In the same village, if you see the same drinking water fluoride is there, but this all the people are not affected equally. So if you separate them nutritional adequate and nutritionally inadequate, on what basis? This is the nutritionally adequate and nutritionally inadequate means if you see their BMI, they are nutritionally adequate or nutritionally inadequate. So if you divided them into the nutrition adequate and inadequate, the equal number of people, if you take this, if you see this fluorosis in them, this mild is in nutrition adequate 91, and 11 was in the nutrition inadequate. As this moderate fluorosis, this 8 in nutrition adequate and nutrition inadequate 56. Severe cases in the nutritionally adequate only 1, but 33 in the nutritionally inadequate population. So it is, yes, it is definitely, we can say that is nutritionally adequate. Nutritionally adequate means what? This they are getting leafy vegetables, they are getting milk daily, and sufficient protein. So this, and their BMI is okay. So this 18 to 25 BMI. So we have checked that and we have separated in the same village. So this nutritionally adequate got this more affected than the nutritionally inadequate population. So if you see this biochemical indexes also in the fluorosis area in nutrition adequate and nutrition inadequate, the total cases are same as this the earlier, because of this, it is earlier case only, this nutrition adequate. If you see this bone disease 29, about 10%, ricket, osteomalacia 6, about 2%, and osteoporosis and parathyroid bone disease about 8%. But in nutrition inadequate, if you see, and this bone diseases about 33% against 10%, and rickets and osteomalacia about 13% against 2%, and osteoporosis or parathyroid bone disease are 20% against 8%. It means this nutrition plays a very important role in fluoride mitigation. So this my studies are from the beginning. This I have started thinking that yes, there is no medicine available on this disease, and this governmental programs are not working so effectively, and this defluoridation techniques are not working, and medicine is not available. So I think what is to be done with this nutritional aspects as far as fluorosis mitigation is concerned. From the beginning, I have worked on this beneficial effect of tamarind ingestion, and I have done this so many experiments, animal, human, and cell culture, as well as bioinformatics, and I come to the conclusion, yes, this tamarind works for the fluoride mitigation. How? In this first experiments I have done in the dogs. I have collected about 18 dogs in 1995. About 18 mongrel dogs. They were puppies, about 2-3 months old, and we have divided into 3 groups, 6 in each group, and we have fed them this control group, no fluoride, no tamarind, and fluoride group, only fluoride, 10 ppm fluoride, 10 milligram per liter, adlibutam, and this is the fluoride plus tamarind, fluoride 10 ppm, and tamarind 10 milligram, 10 gram per day per head, and the tamarind paste contains about a 62% of moisture. So this experiment was about 3 months, and we have collected this 24-hour urines periodically every 15 days. If you see this upper left side graph, urinary fluoride in control, obviously it is very less. Fluoride is fluoride group is lesser than this tamarind. Actually, tamarind fed group has excreted more fluoride than the fluoride group. And we kill them and got their bones. And if you see this bone calcium and bone calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and ash weight, if you see this accumulation of fluoride particularly, it was significantly less in fluoride plus fluoride plus tamarind group. This is the first experiment I have done in dogs. And there's the next the experiment I have done in the hostel, the tamarind given to the children. And this hostel, because of I have chosen hostel in the fluoritic area, where drinking and cooking fluoride level was 4 ppm. And we have selected about 22 children of the age class from 5th to 7th. And we have collected urine samples before starting this tamarind. Before, if you see this, before starting tamarind, this is before the 3.46 fluoride, and after was 4.77. Not only fluoride is excreted more, but other bone minerals like zinc, magnesium, calcium, and phosphorus, they have conserved. If you see this zinc 331 and 252, it was not going because of in the fluoritic area, they excrete lot of copper as well as zinc and calcium through urine, and they get the severe fluorosis. And okay, this is the simultaneous, we have fed them simultaneously fluoride water as well as the tamarind. But this another experiment we have done again in the fluoritic area only, in the hostel. This why hostel we have chosen, because of they are the controlled diet. If you do this such type of study in the community, you cannot control their diet. What they will eat today, what they will tomorrow, what they will at night, what they will eat at evening, we don't know exactly. That is the reason we have chosen this hostel, where this completely controlled diet. Whatever they cook there, that only they eat. This deviation is very less in the hostel. That is the reason we have taken that hostel for this tamarind testing purpose. Here, what is the difference between earlier study and this study is that was the simultaneous fluoride as well as tamarind was given. Here, we have collected this urine sample. Here, this 30 children we have selected. Here, the children were from 8th class and 9th class. And first to third stage of their dental fluorosis. They are also this first to third stage of dental fluorosis. Here, what we have done, we have divided them into two groups, 15-15. One group we have given a fluoride-free water to stabilize their urinary fluoride. 2 weeks we have given this fluoride-free water, and we have collected urine sample. If you see here, this fluoride has come down. Anyway, this loosely bound fluoride will go through urine if we are giving a fluoride-free water. If this in the fluoritic area, if it is coming to the non-fluoritic area, it will take about 2 to 3 months to stabilize the fluoride. And some fluoride definitely it will go away through urine, but firmly bound and it is embedded into the bone. This it will not go away. So this here what we have seen here also, this we have started tamarind here. Okay, and we have given tamarind and we have collected their urine samples and checked their fluoride. Here it has increased the urinary fluoride. Why and how? Because of this tamarind has mobilized the skeletal fluorosis of fluoride also through by giving the tamarind. This what is the mechanism and all this in other studies I have checked that also what was the mechanism of excreting more fluoride through urine. Here, this tamarind fruit extract ammonium fluoride. This is the mechanistic studies we have done. The exact mechanism of how tamarind extract affect the fluoride excretion is currently not known. It was not known that time. So kidneys are the primary organs responsible for the excreting fluoride, and impaired kidney functions can lead to fluoride accumulation. It is known as for the kidney damages, this fluoride excretion would be less and it would be affected bones. Then this carbonic anhydrase too. Carbonic anhydrase plays a role in the changing in the pH in the kidney, and carbonic anhydrase 1 is present in blood. So this in the kidney, it plays in the crucial role in the flushing out the fluoride. How? This, if you see this, if the person has a acidic urine, the fluoride excretion would be less. How? This there are hydrogen atoms in the acidic media. It acts with fluoride. It's form a HF and it will reabsorb. So reabsorb would be there in the tubular level. So, and when this the urine is basic or alkaline, that time the fluoride would be excreted more through the kidney. So this and this carbonic anhydrase 2 plays an important role in forming a bicarbonate with carbon dioxide, and increases urinary pH, and excretion of fluoride accelerates more. So this molecular docking we have seen indicates that this tamarind components interacted with the carbonic anhydrase 2 fluoride complex, and potentially affecting. This is biotechnological studies. One of my colleagues has done this study affecting urine fluoride excretion. Our animal study explore the gene and protein expression of carbonic anhydrase 2 in kidney, along with the molecular dynamics simulations to validate the model of carbonic anhydrase and fluoride interaction against the native carbonic anhydrase and zinc structure complexes. This carbonic anhydrase and zinc form a complex because of zinc is a cofactor of that carbonic anhydrase enzyme. So if you see here, this immunoblot analysis here at the different groups, so this is the control fluoride and fluoride plus tamarind. If you see here, this full carbonic anhydrase get inhibited. And if you see here, this protein, this related quantification of calcium, carbonic anhydrase 2 protein expression of the immunoblot in different groups. If you see here, this what is the level of this protein of a in the fluoride group. This is a control, and this is fluoride plus tamarind. This shows that this tamarind gives tamarind treated group in the rats has shown that there is a beneficial effect of tamarind, and due to change in pH, this excretion of more fluoride through urine would be accelerated. This it is published in here, not in published. This is a paper cutting, and by seeing this, all these papers published in various journals, this government of then Andhra Pradesh, they have distributed some tamarinds in the villages also, and they have started some program in the villages. By tamarind, they can reduce the fluoride burden in the population. This is the strategies for this mitigation of fluorosis. First of all, we have to check this fluoride in their drinking water. Then some of this defluoridation techniques. The defluoridation techniques, I can sorry to say that they are not working in the villages. Community based, they are not working because the ownership is not there. And first, this egg household, particularly this Nalgonda technique process defluoridation is not working, or they are not working in the sense they are using this alumina. Alumina is nothing but aluminum silicate, and this aluminum is more dangerous than fluoride. Fluoride forms a complex with aluminum, and this Alzheimer's disease, it accumulates in the brain. You are well known about this aluminum fluoride, how accumulates in the brain and get this Alzheimer's disease and all in the areas. This alternative studies, the alternative strategies would be this rainwater harvesting. The rainwater harvesting, I have come across many techniques developed in the Karnataka state. Defloration, rainwater harvesting techniques, and I think they are working, and some NGOs are working on that. I think they are successful in this. And this is dietary intervention, and this is surgical intervention. I have shown you this fellow has operated. You see here, this at the neck level, at the neck, and he is working here. So this is surgical intervention. You can see here, what they do here, you just cut from here to here, this OPLM. This one of my student from NIMS, from neurosurgery. He has done one study on this in the fluoritic area and the OPLM. So this is you see here, this how this spinal cord they open, and they made this relax and switch. So this fellow is working now. So this is a surgical intervention, and this the importance of after seeing all these things, it's what is the importance of understanding this regional pattern in the context of the effective water quality management. If you see this, we have seen in the whole presentation, there are some people are affected in Tamil Nadu, some people are affected in Kerala, some people are affected in Bihar or Assam or Rajasthan, and they have a different problems. Not a very unique problem. The skeletal fluorosis is a unique, but they have a problem of a fluorosis, but different problems at the different level. In one state, there is at a very less level of fluoride, they are affected. In other states, this very high level of fluoride, they are affected. So this the serious health and economic consequences of the fluorosis. This if you check this, you see this all these children, if they are, how they would be, they are the burden on the family, as well as burden on the village, or burden on district, on ultimately they are burden on the country. So this we have to see this, the excessive fluoride intake should not be there, and so how they impact on the economy of the country. So this reasons are there. If you see here, this reason why they are from Bihar, these are from Assam, this is from now this it is in the Telangana state. So this pattern of disease is different. You may not see such type of girl in Tamil Nadu, or it may not be seen in the other state. So these children, you see here, these children are affected at the 10 ppm level. These are affected at the 14 ppm level. So this is the pattern of the disease is different in the different region. So here, this what are the economical implications? They are burden on the, definitely they are burden on the family first. They are burden on themselves first of all. and subsequently their burden on the family. If you see their life, their life is very miserable. So that is the better water quality management can lead to the cost saving of these children. So this variability of the solutions. Not all regions face the same challenges. The same areas may require different water treatment methods. For example, community water filters are more in the Andhra Pradesh, earlier Andhra Pradesh, or this Tamil Nadu has got this mechanical water supply. I was the member there. This I have surveyed this all the 5 district of the Tamil Nadu, and due to that only this they have awarded this mechanical water supply funding. Mm. So they got a very beautiful water supply, and they are getting all the villages of Dharampuri district. And the Dharampuri and Krishnagiri district, they are getting this water from the organical water supply. While other may benefit from the natural mitigation strategies, like as I told you, this Tamil Nadu, this natural water supply, they are tapping water from the organical water supply, and they're supplying to these 2 to 3 districts. The regional patterns can guide decision makers in selecting the most appropriate solutions. So these patterns, if you do some pilot studies and guide to the government, this would be the guidance for them. Then this trace preventive measures. So what are the preventive measures are there? Because of this, since there is no medicine available for the disease, and that is the reason we say that this prevention is better than cure. So a cure anyway, cure is not there. So this left is this only prevention. So this emphasis that this understanding of a regional pattern shows for the implementation of the preventive measures. By identifying high risk area, we can focus on the proactive measures to reduce the contamination, such as improved water sources and selection water treatment technology. And we can supply this water. If at all if you don't have this any technique in your hand, you can see the village. The village is very much affected, but some people are affected, some people are not affected. We have seen in the Indian villages, they have the community wide bore wells, and they are taking water from the different community bore wells. But all the bore wells are not equal fluoride levels. If you check this fluoride levels, there are about 5 to 7. Because of I have checked, there is about a maximum 7 to 8 bore wells in the village, and those are community wise. So if you check this all the community wise this fluoride levels, and if you arrange them in the descending or ascending levels, this minimum fluoride levels, if you tell them to the all community, yes, this is the water source, and you can take that water, 1 or 2 pots of water for drinking and cooking purposes, or for all other purposes. You can use the water from your bore well if it is very high fluoride level. So this type of strategy, if you use this, that would be the good strategy wherever this other techniques or other are not working. So this we have to tell this what are the success stories. As I tell, the success story is Tamil Nadu is the success story. Invite where the understanding regional pattern led to effective water quality management can serve as impairing and demonstrated the positive impact of the informed decision making. So this, even though this fluoride is not very high, because of we have checked in the 5 districts of Tamil Nadu, Erode, it has started from the Vellore, Erode, Dharmapuri, Krishnagiri, and there some five districts we have surveyed. Then it was not more fluoride, but At the very low level also, the low level of fluoride, they were very vocal and they got this mechanical water supply. So this is the success story, and this government has worked for that. Then encourage the collaboration, this need for collaboration between the government agencies, environmental organizations, and the scientific community to monitor and address the regional water quality issue effectively. Here, this I am very disappointed because of in the whole my career of research, these health people are not listening to this PWD, this water supply department, they don't listen to the health department. They say this, no, the fluoride is very high here. They will not check when digging the borewell. They dig the borewell. If at all there is 8 ppm of fluoride, they supply to the whole village. At least they should check the fluoride when they are digging the borewell and supplying to the village. After all, they have to see the health of the people of that village. So there should be the coordination between the government agencies and environmental organizations, and cooperation ensures a comprehensive approach to tackle the problem. If you don't come together and work together, then I think this scattered problem would not be solved. The challenges and the conclusion, and this I conclude with this slide. The challenges in mitigation fluorosis, including resources, constraints, and changing environmental conditions. The importance of understanding regional pattern and collaborating on sustainable solutions. Knowledge is the first step towards the positive change. Not changing this slide. Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Shashidhar sir.
Sir, thank you, sir. It was indeed a very informative talk that you gave. So I request you to please be in touch with us, sir, so that your support is essentially required for our center to take it further. Your valuable inputs and the knowledge is exemplary. Me and audience are very happy to be with you today. Rather than you be with us, we are very happy to be with you, sir. And over to Dr. Prabha. Any questions from the audience?
Yeah, I would be happy to answer. Thank you, Shashidhar sir.
Thank you, sir. Over to Dr. Prabhavati, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, for your elaborative information regarding fluorosis and preventive measures to decrease the fluorosis. Now, the forum is open for questions. If not, kindly post the questions in the chat box. Yeah. I think no questions from the audience. Good afternoon, one and all. I, Dr. Prabhavati K, take this opportunity to propose vote of thanks on behalf of Department of Biochemistry, Sri Devarajaras Medical College. First and foremost, we salute our late founder, President Sri R.L. Jalapa ji, who continues to be a beacon of light. We would like to thank our patrons of Sri Devarajaras Education Trust, respected President and Honorable Chancellor, Sri G.H. Nagaraja, respected Honorable Vice President Sri Rajendra J, respected Secretary Sri Hanmantaraju KG, and in charge Honorable Vice Chancellor and respected Registrar Dr. DVLN Prasad sir, Dean Faculty of Medicine and our beloved Principal Dr. Prabhakar sir, respected Medical Superintendent Dr. Krishnappa sir, and I thank our sir Dr. K.N. Shashidhar from Department of Biochemistry SDMC for his continuous support and encouragement. And I also extend my thanks to other officers of the academy. I thank all the participants and faculty members and stakeholders of SDHR for their enthusiastic participation in the event. I thank our speaker, Dr. Arjun Khandare, sir. It was a very informative session, and basically you have given more, like briefed more information regarding the prevention aspects and to prevent the skeletal as well as non-skeletal fluorosis. So thank you once again, sir. Last but not least, I thank the non-teaching and technical team members who are part of this program. Thank you, one and all. I thank you once again, sir.
Thank you so much.
Now, you can leave the meeting, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.